So very good morning all. So welcome to SAP Web online training sessions. Yep. So we'll continue with the smart forms. Like last session we have done with the smart form with the tables, right? And how to call the smart form in a driver program also we have done. The next one here, how to create a templates. Okay. So what is the reason we are creating template, right? That part we'll do it now. So T-code smart forms. I wanted to copy this forms table. Let me check first. Yeah, this is working, right? So when you execute here, not I think this is yours. Yep. So we did with this ZTRMBSM form table. Let's copy this form to template. Okay. All right. So there is a source, a target, a table, and template. Click on continue here. So I just copied the form table to template. Continue. Right. So what are the changes required here? Okay, in the main window, right? So first you decide which area you wanted to create a template. So I wanted to create a template on address window because address window, last time we have done just only hard coded text, right? So here I don't want hard code text, something to fetch a data from the table. Okay, so here you have to write some piece of code. So let's delete this hard coded stuff. Right click here. So there is a template. Okay, so on a window, any window, just right click. So click on create a template. So when you click create a template, just put it any name, right? So template looks like a table, but table is a dynamic, template is a static. So right, we can create a go to details here. So you decide how you're going to divide the template. So look at first any name here, right? So total width of the template is 12 centimeters. The height should be always mm, right? So now, so let's take it this into two or three, columns. So for example, here 4, 4, 4. So just equally divided. Next, there is a C2. C2, for example, you wanted to go to 2 to 3. What is 2 to 3? Means the second row and the third row. C1 means only one means only first row, right? I decide height, so should be mm. The next, for example, this I want to go ahead with 6 centimeters and like that, only two. Next C3, C3 4 4 like this, but 4 4 means only fourth line, fourth row. This fourth row I wanted to give the reference of C1. Right, so the above C1 is already divided with the three columns, right? So that click on enter button. That's it, everything is pasted here. Simple. First row, second and third row is two columns. First row, three columns. The next fourth row, right? So I think this one should supposed to delete. Let me check that syntax. All right, let's go and check that. Go to table painter, see the divide. So how it is divided the columns, right? So equally divided because C1 C3 is referred to C1. You write it, for example, if you draw this also, it works in the middle, right? So any form you can decide to design like this. Just it is dividing horizontal like this. So this is kind of a this is what a template. So decide how you're going to write the templates, right? So first you know that how to divide the template, and then it is easy to write the code. Okay, each and everything here, it is nothing but a cell, like here 1 2 3. So this is called line 1, column 1, column 2, column 3. Second one is L2, next L3, the next L4 like this. So 1 2 3 4, each row 1 2 3 4. So this is 1 2 3 4, like it is divided like that. Right, so as per the client requirements, I can declare whatever the templates you want. That's it. So let's go and do it with the proper templates, right? So click on this, for example, here the details that is same like a format, so you can select it. Now I'll do with the proper. Let's delete all this, right? So let's make it proper now. So go to C1. I need there are four columns. Fine. So I want four lines. Okay. The next one here 10 mm, right? The first one I wanted to divide with only like 6 and like this, or I'll delete it, I'll make it as a 10. Then here I'll go with a 4 or 5 like that. So that's it, a simple one I'm taking now. So go to template like this. Here I wanted to put like customer number hard coded, customer number, name, city, and country. The right side values should get it from the table. No hard code, nothing. Only left side headings, row headings are hard coded. That's it. All right. So look at that. How to do? Let's go with our template also. I'll make it select with the borders, full length templates. If you want, you can adjust it like this. If you adjust it, so automatically it will adjust in the properties box also. That's it. See that? All right, so template is divided. Now how many text? There are total 8 text formats required. 4 plus 4, right? So that text should be, go to here, and each cell we need a text. Right click, create a text. Right. So here for example h1 header text. Okay, in header text I wanted to print we are working with a material, for example a vendor number. Okay, right? So vendor, let's copy paste one, sorry, let's copy this and here paste it. One second, I'll copy like this, copy, paste it, next, paste it. 8 times you can do because we have a total 8 text formats. Now how many? Three. One more is required. Yeah, that's it. First, make it H1. H1 is what? I wanted to print hard-coded header. Next, double click here. Let's say H2 so that it is easy. It is already there. Okay, enter. H2. This is what I wanted to give vendor number. So that is vendor name. Next, double click. So here, so H31. So this is vendor city. Any hard code you can directly type it here, vendor city. Right. The next double click on finally one more. So let's say H4 something. Okay. Here vendor country. All right. All right. So now you understood one, two, three, four headings. But where should I print it? That's it. Double click on this. Look at. In this template, whatever the text you placed under conditions, under output options, one new property will be enabled. So I decided it should be what, line 1 and column 1. What is line 1 column 1 here? So if you do like this is what my template divided like this. This is what line 1, C1, C2, right? So put it here because I expected vendor name next to 2, 3, 4. So this is line 2, line 3, line 4. Hope you understood like this, right? So let's close this. The next H2. What is H2? Vendor name. Vendor name I'm expecting here. So that's what there is a 2, 1. That's it. Next double click. So next one is there is a 3, 1. Next double click here. So there is a 4, 1. That's it. So done with that. Next, repeat the same for the right side one. Okay. So just take it here. Right. So with this, my header portion is done. Just very, very important here. This kind of templates. So here output structure, you will get it only. This output structure will be enabled under template node. See that we have done so many text, right? So here also there is a one text. You don't get this text, you don't get it because this is a table text, correct? Hope you observed. If you double click on anything, then you'll get it here. Only this will be enabled automatically. Right, H1, H2, H3 is gone. The next one here, I'll make it here. So this is a 2, sorry, 1, 2. What is 1, 2? Right, so here, so I wanted to decide no hard coded. But first, let's write the code, then I'll come back. So because we need a work area, right? Double click on this global data, first interface. I decided to take I underscore. There is a listener from vendor table, LIFNR, any number, vendor number. Under global declarations, I wanted to declare like this, LI listener, LI listener, let's say name one, LV underscore what is 01, LV underscore land one. So these are the four fields from the key LFA1 table. I'll show you that from where I'm getting all this. All right, so it's a type reference. Then the right side, LIFNR, the name one. So next what T01, land one. Right. So open this new table. Go to SC11 here. There is a table LFA1 here. This LFA1, right? So add just a GP. There is a data elements or like that. So name one, name two, or TGP, land one. Okay. Except listener. So just underscore GP. So that's it. The declaration portion is done. So right next we wanted to write action part. Check the syntaxes here. Done. Smart form declaration of the variables are done. Next up here, so in address, right? So you're declaring, right click here, there is a create program lines because here you have to write the code. Right, which code? I underscore LIFNR. Listener is my input. That's what LIFNR is my input. All these four variables which you declared under global data, this is what your output. Right, so that output properties go to code. Let's say this is a TMP code, right? Put it here, LV underscore LIFNR. Enter button. The next it will go to LI listener name one, enter. Then click on next button, LV underscore, right? OOT, OOT 01. Enter button. After enter, click this drop down arrow, then only you'll get it. LV underscore land one. That's it. Then write a code for this. So write which code I have to write because I'm expecting one record. Select a single, right? All this li fnr listener name one what is 01 land one from which table lfa1 into so that variables lv underscore so lifnr comma lv underscore name one. So next you can write it lv underscore what is 01, put a comma here lv underscore land one, just put a comma here also. That's it. I'm getting data from where, on what basis you're getting LIFNR. So equals to, so your input is what I underscore LIFNR. That's it. So my input, my output. With this, I got a data here. This data, I should dump it into these columns. That's it. Then no need to type it. That we learn already. There is a fields list on of. Just better to Go to field list on off, open one by one here. So this is the first global data. Look at first area. I wanted to put it listener. Second one. So here I wanted to provide the name one. The next third. So delete hard code. So there is a ORT01. Next fourth, there is a land one. There is a land one. That's it. So we have done with the coding part, but I have to decide where should I go with this column name, right? So go to here, right? Because default I copied. That's what first one is already decided. One, two. Second one, second line, second column. Third, there is a line number three, three, two. The next one, there is a 4 and 2. That's it. With this your template is ready. You wanted to put some entire address window, some box. That's it. Look at the code. Li somewhere wrong. Li fnr maybe li fnr might be first. Let me check from the beginning. Li fnr li listener. Any spell mistake maybe here. LIFNR. All right. Unknown column name, where it is. Yeah, here it is. LIFNR. That's it. In the wait condition, it was wrong typo. Just activate here. That's it. Your template is ready now. So just go ahead, run this. Right here it is expecting vendor number 2, so that you check in LFA1 is the table. Execute here. So for example 1 to 10 records or 100 records, and any vendor which you wanted to show. Material always deals with a vendor number, so I wanted to show that electronic component, right? So name one. So this is a number 2 customer. I wanted to show that. Then put it number 2. Run this. Right, so LP01 print preview. That's it. Nice design. That's it. See that vendor number left side is hard coded, so I'm getting the dynamic values, right? To electronic components, distributors. The country is US, city is a Foster. I think some mistake because we drag and dropped, I guess, with both the cases. US why it is getting, it should get it. City should be Foster, right? I'll change it with the next one. uh, for example, our 10th record do point, we wanted to change the 10th record, should get it properly here. Let's go back, some changes, right? So here, let me check the first properties. Listener is printing properly. It is double click. Yeah, 1 2. Next one 2 2. 3 T 4 2. Right, I think last one is land one. Yes, there's a mistake. Last one, but one third one supposed to be there is a different value, right? There is a city, right? Now, now it's fine. Yeah, close this. That's it. The copy, just activate here. Run this. So right click on this. Then next we decided to print on 10th of, right, a do point, Paris company details, and getting, that's it, 10th record do point. So French at Paris. Like this you decide what kind of templates you wanted to create in your Smartforms. No hard coded, any kind of design you can do it. divide. Then this is what normally templates, like we showed that, purchase orders as per the requirement, the client requirement, any form like this. So it can be like a to address, from address, like this also, right? His own design, you can do like that. Any design, any designs, but each cell you decide one area. Then logo is getting here, footers and all. That's it. So we did with the templates. Do you have any questions? Please welcome. Next, we'll move to the how to write a code in driver program. Okay, so we have done with yesterday's concept, right? So we have called an SE38 program, right? I said we have to switch this program to ZTR. One second. This is a program we have written. First, let's compare what kind of programs we have written yesterday. Right. So there was a table. There's a table. This table output we are calling like this, correct? I said very clearly yesterday. So now we are working with a code should be in a driver program. What code? There is a main code, because generally don't write main logic where you're getting internal table and all, because anyway every smart form you're calling inside a C38 program, correct? So what we are saying that why don't you write a code here? Why don't you write a code in SC38 program? Right, we already done this example. This example, there is no code. Code part is under form. Then when you are writing the code, so generally we don't require this internal table like structure, because I don't want to create structure. A lot of changes now. This structure I wanted to create it in table type. Then internal table should be referred to table type, right? Now internal table is created under global data, but this example I wanted to create my internal table at here. If I create something, whenever you create anything here, import export tables, it is expected under generated function module, correct? So see that interface, it is accepting the values from the user whenever you execute, right? I have to put this 1 to 100. Then that instead of putting 1 to 100 hard code, I am sending the data from program to form. When you are sending 1 to 100, similarly you have to send table data also. Why? Because your code is, you have written code here, for example, you're getting table data, that itab should be send it from here. Right, look at the code. uh, let's go through. I'll show you that this example. You follow this example, please look at now. I'll explain more instead of typing that. Very simple, only 5 6 places, some changes required here, right? Yeah, there is a program here, right? So try to understand first what's going on here. Same concept, only a few changes. Let me explain that. The first point number one, so I just created one global structure. Right, so go to S11. This is the first point number one. You create one global structure. You know everyone how to create a structure, right? Just click on display here. See that? Matner, MBRSH, MTRT means BRGW and TGW. And you know very well quantity currencies, right? Because this BRGW and TGW is a quantity currency fields from Mara table. I'll open that also first. Go to S11 where we are working with the table, Mara table, right? So you are working with some quantity currency fields, correct? This original table, quantity fields. Then observe here, the quantity currency fields they referred with the next one. They referred with GWI. This field should type it here. This field is declared in the same table. That's what it should be here. With this logic, with this logic, look at, you're also working these two fields, BRGW and TGW, right? This is a quantity currency fields. No need to declare this here. You can directly refer this portion here. That's it. With this done, with a simple structure is ready. One structure is ready here. What is the reason I created structure? See that. See that. First, let's go back. Whatever you understood, look at now. You know very well, previously I gave material number 1 to 100 here like this, Matner 1 and 2. But I'm not entering material number here. Everything from program. I just deleted that. Next up, look at, generally previous example we did here, correct? This is what I commented. Look at begin of structure, end of structure. I don't want to create here the good concept. You create a structure in globally. This you should understand. If I create globally, so there are two advantages here. When I'm creating globally, this one I can use it in a Smartforms here. Then as well as SE38, also I can use the same structure here. Getting? This is advantage. Reusability. I'm using the structure in Smartform. I can use the same structure in SE38 program. Right? That's what, no need to create a structure here. That's the first point to understand. Next, here, look at, when I'm not creating here, I don't refer global data, right? Is there any internal table? Because I'm not declaring here, I have to fetch. That's what, go to interface, your internal table, and now we should declare it here. I'm declaring my tab like my global structure. That's it, look at. When you create your internal table here, it is expecting data from the program. Because when you create something, import expecting from user or a program. So now two things, import is there, table is there. So expecting this import value from table value from the driver program of the smart form. That's it. There's a logic. As usual, same declaration. Your work area type declaration. Work area also refers to your global data, right? Then the next one here, I just declared, there is a quantity currency field, should declare it in smart form because I'm using this BRGW and TGW. These are the two fields or quantity currency fields. There is a drop down, you can select it that. And this reference field LVGW should be declared here because all your variable declaration should be here, work areas, tables, variables and all. This you understood just now. I declared with a template, correct? Instead of listener name one, just we completed previous example. All right, I'll come back what is address number. That's it. With this declaration portion is done. Right, next go back to form. See that, is there any code? Is there any code? No, and the code part is deleted because I don't require code here, but I want only the table portion. Table is as it is. I tab into work area because I'm printing as it is, no changes in table. Only this program line was deleted. No code here. Instead of this code, I have written the code in driver program. See that the code is here. This you should understand now first. As usual, startup selection, the main code is written. I am getting data into my local internal table. See that my local internal table is also referred to that global structure. That's it. So what is the reason this internal table should be referred to same? Okay, look at in the interface. There is a table. Go to table because you are getting data. locally into local internal table. This local internal table, global internal table should refer to same structure, otherwise you'll get a type conflict because both should refer to same. What is the reason? Look at now. That's it. So no more declaration here. Select option, right? As Matner. Now the code is same. Calling the function module is same. You pass your smart form name here. So then FM. Now look at please one extra property here. This is logic. That's it. If you understood this, it's done. In a form interface, whenever you generate any function module, you will get it this generated function, correct? So I'm sending my data. Where is my data? Already I got a data into my local internal table. I'm sending this data. I'm sending this data to this. It is nothing but it is getting data into table like this. From program I have a 10 records. That's 10 records. Entire table you're sending to here. Here it is receiving 10 records. Program to form. How? Via, or you can say that it's through interface. The interface is nothing but it's a function module, correct? This is what a function module. A function module, it acts like interface between the form and program. It is exchanging the data. That's what import and exports on table. All right. Once I receive 10 records here, then that's it. Go to loop. The 10 records you're looping and printing. That's all. That's all. The next in interface, I just declared listener. What is that? Vendor number. Because in this also same like previous example, I have a one code. The code I have written same. Select single listener name one what land one. I wanted to print vendor number as a template. The template is written, but this input, because I'm not executing this, I don't want to execute. But whatever you created under interface, somewhere you should enter some number, right? I don't want to enter this number. This number is also getting from like this. I just declared some variable listener number. For listener, select single listener from LFA1 into variable where listener equals to p listener. What is p listener? Here in a program, I'm executing which number you wanted to print on your smart form. That's it. Your form is done. Have a look at when I'm executing. I want to print first 100 first you know 100 records on table of main window. Then number two, let's say 10th vendor supplier should print it on my address template. No more execution of your smart form. Always run this code. Execute your smart form through driver program. Click print preview. Click print preview. That's it. See that 10 do point Paris you're getting properly. Then SAP. Then no output is also getting. That's it. Let's go and change it. So vendor number two I wanted to change. Then run this. Everything code plus execution part. See that electronic components, Foster City, US. Right, this way always will execute our form. Very, very simple. No more confusion. Look at please. When I'm executing 1 to 100, I'll give you clarity. Then here, number two, vendor. Both the records, I'm getting 10 records assumption. One record I'm getting into here, right? One record, 10 record. This 10 records where you're entering, this 10 records you're printing in your form. This header you're printing into template. That's all. That's all. Logic. See that complete programs logic is running inside SC38. Yes, do you have any questions? Please welcome you refer this. All right, so nothing to worry. Just go ahead once, twice, and check the program. This is ultimate in a real time. So we wanted to write a huge code. Main business logic should be in a driver program. Then get it and print it, right? So that's it. This is a way to do it in real-time programs. The next one here, there is a one more small topic here. When you right click here, there is a new address window is given. What is that? So in address window, I just wanted to create one address. When I click this address, I'll get this address. Then this is address window. You don't require any text, you don't require any code. If you know that address number, what is this? See that. I can say simply, you open any table. Let's work out the table number. Table name is LFA1 is a table. Go to display here. And have you observed here, just like your employee number, your Aadhaar card number, like that. Just to understand, this is your employee number. This is every number you have Aadhaar card, correct? Every person you have Aadhaar card like that. So believe there is a vendor address number. ADRNR is nothing but address number. How to find out that address? Go to 100. Run this. I wanted to show that address number of second customer. Right. See that there is a which customer is having address. I'll check. I'll take it that. Look at vendor number is 10. For vendor number, the address is like this. 4276, correct? When you double click, there is a 2 point customer. The address number is 4276. You copy this 4276, go back to your smartphone. That's it. Just type it 42761. 42761. Then no need to write any code for this, nothing. See that I'll show you a simple story for this. 42761 is hard coded on address window. That's a flexible concept. You have a personal address, workspace address. It will print accordingly this format. Run this because I cannot run this execute directly because this is my smartphone code because I dependent so it is no dependent this program should run it and then only the data will be supplied. Okay, this you can practice on any simple example also. Okay, right, activate. I already selected some variants. Right, I wanted to select there is a 10th vendor. Run this. I'll P01. First you observe first node is address, the second node is template. This is what here, this is what this one. This is a template, this is address node. Because intentionally I gave address, this you understood, we already written the code for this. Because of that it is template is printing. But the first case I identified 4276 for the 10th vendor, the address number I give, that's what same thing is printing. Same thing is printing. Let's go and change it. I'll change it to 2. See that? So there is electronic component distributor is a code. With a code I'm taking that number to customer, but I have not changed 42761 is as it is. That's a 2 point 10th vendor is printing. There is option flexible concept. You can work with address window. That address window, every table, I already explained that there is a ADR NR is a number, right? There is ADR, NR is a number, right? With that you're getting, right? There is a 427 here you're getting, yeah, this address 42761. All this address is saved, like here there is ADNR. For this there is a root table ADRC. You can go to SA11 here, ADRC. ADRC is one more table. This is what a link LFA1. So you just go and execute. You put it at 427, I guess 761, correct? 42761 is a address number. When you enter address number, I'll get that address, complete business address here. See that dew point Paris, that is getting here. A very simple to understand address ADRC table, just like your Aadhaar card table you treat. This is your employee table you treat. That's it. Earlier, we have hard coded your Aadhaar card number like that, but dynamically it should change, right? If my input is different, I cannot print your Aadhaar card number. I should print my Aadhaar card. Based on the input of the vendor number, it should pick automatically the address. For that, what we'll do, we don't do hard code, we do some dynamic values. LVR ADNR, I just declared here, look at LVADRNR is my ADRNR is a field name. Then for that, you write a code. You write a code. I'm not writing any code here. Look at select single ADRNR LFA1 into LV ADRNR, where listener equals to IM listener. What is IM listener? It is my input. IM listener is my input. This import I'm expecting from program. See that? This import I'm expecting from program. Very, very simple. There is a listener variable I declare. Look at listener. I have written code here. LV listener. I'm getting LV listener. That LV listener I am sending. That's it. When I'm executing, I'm sending material plus vendor number. I'm not sending address number, please. I'm sending vendor number. This vendor number is importing here, and based on vendor number, you go and get it address and print that address. That LV address we have printed here. That's a logic actually. That's a logic. Okay. Right. So write a code. I'll explain one more time. Just select it vendor number. Select the vendor number based on your input. I am sending only vendor number. Receive vendor number here for your code as an input, and with this where the listener, for that listener I have to find out address number. Your employee number, I'm getting your Aadhaar card number like that. I did get it here into local. That local, put it here. This is a dynamic, no hard code. Activate. But of course this code should be little up, then it will work. That's it. Run this. So send this and run this. LP01. So why it is not getting? Because this should be little up. Okay. That order you can change it like this. First code, then template, then like this. Run this. Now, because I have to check whether the number is proper or not. LVADR number, right? LVADR number, because of course LVADR number. So here I have to take the printout. Yeah, LVADR number is there, but I'll make it like code. Okay, inside here, code and all. Right, order is missing because code is there for code it is and code for the template. Same code for the two property nodes. All right, execute now. I guess for one customer, maybe there is no data. For this one, we observed, we observed for the second customer, there is a vendor number, right? 10th customer, there is, sorry, 10th vendor, there is both the numbers are on this. Might be that's the reason. Yes, of course, it is printing now. Yes, done. It is printing dynamically. See both the cases now it should be same. If I change it any number, it should change it. It is changing, it is working. Right? If you go through here in a source, I wanted to change the source 1 to 100. Let's show you that. So there is a for second fellow also there is address number 6945. Let's change it because earlier I did with the one, that's what it is not printing. So number 2, then number 5. Let's go back, change it to the 2. Every case should print it same. Yes, it is printing. Yes, it is printing. One I showed with the code, one I showed with hard coded. No hard coded. Second time I did with both the cases code plus getting that. That's all. That's all. Here no hard coded. For both the course cases, my code is fetching the record with that. We don't require to show same address, but I showed how to write a code for this. Generally code just importing number with that number, or else you don't require to print this also. This also you can dump it in your recipe. If you understood logic, you write logic here or there. That's your wish. That's all.